Hey guys, just continuing the rant video. Just my phone got full. I'm a real amateur, man. I don't have a lot of, just equipment and stuff or whatever fancy stuff to make videos. I ran out of space, and I'm just doing this at work because I'm bored and it's just a hobby, and I just love to talk about stuff. And I'm a big fan of YouTube, so hey, you gotta start somewhere. But anyways, this is just my continuation of the Patriots rant. But yeah, Tom Brady having all the accolades that he does. I mean, he's a 5-time Super Bowl champion. He's a 7-time AFC champion. He's a 2-time MVP. A two-time MVP. He's the Offensive Player of the Year. He has that. He's the only unanimous MVP in NFL history. I mean, the dude, he's got a 3-1 touchdown ratio. That's second all time. He's got the record for most passing without interception. He's got, just as a winner, the best home record probably ever, the highest winning percentage ever of any just quarterback ever. Most wins in a single season. Most regular season streak. Most all the playoff records, touchdown, pass attempts, pass completed, passing yards, same thing with Super Bowl, all those passing records, touchdowns, completions, all that good stuff. I mean, he's got it, man. I mean, he's winning the most playoff wins. I mean, he's got the most wins of any quarterback in history. He's about to break the record for the most regular season wins, past Peyton Manning. He's like fourth, third all time, passing yards, touchdowns, all that. I mean, he's what else? What else does a guy need to do, man? I mean, he's won more. As soon as he became quarterback, his team has won more games than any other team in football. He's got the most division titles as a quarterback. I mean, he's had the most Super Bowl appearances along with wins. I mean, Super Bowl records. He broke another one. What was it? Most passing yards in a single game. I mean, he's got the two top biggest comebacks all time. I mean, and just the whole lucky aspect. I mean, yeah, but the Giants got lucky with that incredible pass. I mean, it kind of evens itself out. I mean, people get lucky all the time. Peyton Manning got lucky riding the back of his defense to that second Super Bowl. I mean, he did. He really, really did. And throughout the playoffs in his first Super Bowl run, you look at it, his Super Bowl, his defense held him out a lot then. He didn't particularly do all that great in all those games in his first playoff run. I mean, he didn't. You got to take that in consideration, and definitely with the second one, he completely rode the back of his defense, and then half the season didn't even play. Brock Osweiler kind of carried them to a good enough record against the playoffs. So, yeah, he kind of got lucky there, man. And Aaron Rodgers with the Cowboys, a catch that was a catch that wasn't a catch. I mean, that was a pretty lucky call that went Aaron Rodgers' way. And then it wasn't that Super Bowl, but Denver versus Carolina, when that dude caught that pass in like the beginning of the game, that they had the replay over and over again. It was like a crazy catch. That was clearly a catch, and they overruled that, which was a huge momentum killer for Carolina. So, I mean, a lot of things do go other teams' ways, like just calls and all that good stuff. Shoot, man, what else? Aaron Rodgers there. I mean, and just this past season, Aaron Rodgers played the Cowboys again. There was a lot of tee-tack, flags and all that good stuff. I mean, so people get lucky, like it happens. Like it's not unheard of. Troy Polamalu was hurt in that defense, when Aaron Rodgers first won his Super Bowl. Troy Polamalu was hurt, in that Super Bowl. I mean, so that plays that helps. Yeah, Seattle was a little banged up with Brady, but it happens. Like it's late in the year, nobody's 100%. I mean, all the Patriots weren't 100%. So I mean, it evens itself out. Like nobody's 100%, and it happens. Like to win, to win in that league, it's tough. It's tough, and to win as much as win a lot, and as much as the Patriots do, yeah, things are going to go your way. And things are not going to go your way. Seattle, that catch that Malcolm broke up with that whoever that was that caught that ball. Was it Jermaine Curse? I'm not too sure. I can't remember, but like that was a lucky catch. I mean, it was. I mean, so. Come on, I mean, it evens itself out. New England just made a good play. I mean, Seattle made a kind of a stupid play, but that's the thing. That just showed you how good, you can't make one mistake is all it takes, to lose against New England. You have to play smart. You have to play your best. Unless, honestly, had Seattle made the catch, and they made the pass, everybody would have been saying how smart and how great the play was. Oh, they weren't expecting the pass. They were expecting them to run, and they just got them with the pass. They outsmarted them. They tricked them. They didn't think they would throw the ball. But because the play didn't succeed, it's the stupidest play ever, or the most stupid play ever. But had it accomplished what it was supposed to, it went like, oh, Russell Wilson, he's clutch. He's a hero. They tricked them. They caught them with a pass they weren't expecting, a play they weren't expecting. They were expecting them to run, and they caught them off guard. It was so smart, because it didn't work. Like it is what it is. And what matters is who wins. As much as Giants were lucky, as much as New England was clearly the better team, it's just they didn't play the best that night in '07, and they didn't win. You just no matter what, they didn't win that year, and it is what it is. They didn't win in 2012. Gronk was hurt in that Super Bowl, but you know what I mean. It's just but you don't use that excuse, so it is what it is. At the end of the day, and you just kind of have to roll with it. It's football's that kind of game. It's a game of parity. It's one and done. It's who's healthy, who coaches the best, who plays the best on a particular night. It's not like basketball where you got multiple chances. Like Falcons with that bad play call. Hey, they felt they could play aggressive. That's what they did all season. That's what they wanted to do. They probably got a little jittery with Tom Brady coming back, whatever. The Patriots storming back on them. That was their fault. Like I said, one bad call is all it takes. That's really all it takes. And, it didn't force something for the Falcons. It didn't work out for them. And so yeah, I mean, the Patriots took advantage. Because they took advantage of it though. They took it and they took it and they ran with it and they won. So, so you just really just kind of have to, in the bad play column with that, them spiking the ball against Green Bay, like that played in Green Bay's favor. It happens. It happens all over the league. Seattle got lucky with a missed field goal, won a playoff game like a couple seasons ago. They won a playoff game by a missed field goal. It happens. Teams get lucky. Like it happens. You can't just say just for one team. You have to do it for all over the league. It happens. It does. How many games has Aaron Rodgers won off a flag? Like we say, games shouldn't be divided by flags. Aaron Rodgers be taking advantage of them flags. He does. But you don't question how good he is. So I guess this is my rant with the Patriots. That's my thing, and it's just kind of have to clear the air. As far as just how I feel about it, when I say how I see it as Patriots, they're just that good. And Tom Brady is a great quarterback. So, what else can you really say? Results speak for themselves, and success brews hate. The best always have hate. So let it keep coming. I actually like that I'm a minority in being a Patriots fan, because when they win, everybody else is miserable, and you're kind of like the underdog as far as fans, and everybody else wants other team to win, and so it's like the villain of the league. So it's pretty cool to me. I kind of like it personally. So and they play better when they have a chip on their shoulder, and when people are dogging them, whatever. And it creates a good storyline for the league. It creates a good narrative. It makes things more interesting. It gives the league a villain. It gives people something to talk about. It creates dramas. A lot of this stuff is really just the hate and all that. It's more also because the Patriots win, because the Patriots are successful, and it creates good narratives. It creates headlines. It creates stories. Tom Brady is such an iconic figure in the league, that it's and he's a winner, and he's like the biggest thing. He's like the face of the NFL, so it's fun to go after him, and it works, and it plays in favor of the NFL, and and it feeds. It gives headlines, it gives stories, it gives narratives. NFL is a big, and really sports period. It's big on storylines. It's big on brands. It's big on narratives and history and drama and and that kind of stuff. That's why Cavs versus Warriors. Everybody wants that, because it's a narrative, it's a drama, it's a feud, it's interesting. It's those are where all the big names at. Steph Curry, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, Kyrie Irving. That's the best teams in their conferences. The repeat, the trilogy. Nobody wants to see Boston versus Warriors. Nobody wants to see San Antonio versus Cavs. Even though it would be good, that would be a pretty good game. But at the same time, you want the Warriors versus the Cavs. And So, it is what it is. Like and even with the Falcons versus the Patriots, it was a narrative. It was a narrative, a story made. The underdogs who never won anything, the ones up and coming, they're trying to rise up versus the Empire, the ones who've just taken over the league, the ones who've just destroyed and just they've been the ones who always win. They take over and they're powerful and they're villains and they're kind of evil, and Belichick is like the Sith, or Darth Vader, whatever, and Tom Brady's like his evil apprentice, and and the Falcons